So we are Group 2 and we will be presenting our Object-Oriented Programming Group project. This is our table of contents. For the first part, we will introduce the project and the team. At the second part, we will introduce the problem and the solution of the project. The third part is the codes of the program. And lastly, we will have the outcome of the program. A brief introduction. So our assignment is to come out with a basic inventory system. So this is our team. I'm Cheryl, the leader. We have June, Jing Sze, Hosea, and Vin Ann. So the problem to our program is that specific products were to be stored in an inventory system based on specific categories. So a program has to be built to keep track of the records and ease the inventory process. So the solution is we came out with a program that can successfully view, add, deduct, and discontinue products in the inventory system. So we will go into our program codes. So we will have 4 classes. Our driver class is product tester. So in product tester, we will have the main methods. And for our object class, we will have product, and we will have 2 subclasses, which is DVD and CD. So product is our superclass and DVD and CD is our subclasses. So next is our driver class. So we imported Java Util Scanner to use the scanner function. Here we have codes for the main methods. So we declared the variables which will be used in other methods. So we declared a scanner name int, max size, and menu choice, which stores integers. In the main codes, we declared the array products and use the if-else statement. This do-while statement makes the coding repeat until menu choice is not equal to 5. Next, we will have Jing Sze to explain about the next codes.
Next, the getNumProduct method is used to prompt the user for the max size of the array. The getNumProduct method will ask the user to enter an integer, and we use the do-while statement as the error handling coding. It returns the max size variable to be used in other methods. Next, getMenuOption method. GetMenuOption method which displays a menu and the user will input an integer according to the menu listed down. Next is the executeMenuChoice. ExecuteMenuChoice takes in the menu choice the user has chosen and calls the function to complete the task the user wants to achieve. We use a switch case statement to code this, taking in the choice variable to determine which function to call. The break statement terminates the switch statement. The default case would inform the user that they have exited the program. Next is display inventory method is used to display the array product. Next is getProductNumber. GetProductNumber method is used to display the product name and index value for the user to pick. The for statement prints out the array and the user will be prompted to pick the product that would like to be changed. We will now have June to continue to explain about the codes.
Next, addInventory method adds the number of stocks to a product. The user will input the product choice and the number of stocks they want to add to it. We have a do-while statement which catches any errors and prints the exception error. This method only executes when the number to add is more than or equal to 0. Next, the deductInventory method deducts the number of stocks of a product. The coding is similar to the addInventory method. The next method, discontinueInventory, allows the user to discontinue a product by setting the setActiveInstance field of the intended product instance in the products array to false. The intended product is determined by the product index that was returned by the getProductNumber method. Next, the addToInventory method is used to add products into the array. Add CD to inventory and add DVD to inventory methods are a more specific version of add to inventory, which allows the user to add a CD or DVD instance to populate the product array. Next, we will have Chin, Waikin, Hosea.
We now have the product class. We initialize the public class product and initialize its instance fields. We made two constructors, one default and one that will initialize the instance fields according to the arguments entered. Here, there is an add units method which adds additional units to the current product quantity. Next, there is a deduct from inventory method that deducts units from existing quantities. This method doesn't allow a deduction that will make the product quantity negative. Here, we can see the codes used to get and set the value of the instance fields. Next, we have the toString method, which returns the string representation of the object. This code prints out the list of products in the array. Next, the getInventoryValue method is used to calculate the product of prod quantity and unit price, which is then returned. Next, Vin Ann will continue explaining the codes.
We now have the DVD subclass. We initialize the public class DVD and initialize its instance fields. DVD objects inherit the instance fields, constructors, and methods of the product tester superclass. DVD has additional fields: length in minutes, age rating, and film studio. The super method initializes the instance fields in the superclass. The DVD object has its own getInventoryValue, which overrides the same method in its superclass to add a 5% restocking fee. Here, we can see the codes used to get and set the value of the instance fields. Next, we have the getInventoryValue method and toString method, which is used to override the ones in the superclass product. We now have the CD subclass. We initialize the public class CD and initialize its instance fields. CD objects inherit the instance fields, constructors, and methods of the product superclass. CD has some additional fields: artist, number of songs, and label. Here we can see the codes used to get and set the value of the instance fields.
Next is the program demo. So when we run the codes, we will prompt the user to enter the number of products that they would like to add. So we will enter two products. The first product will be CD. So the CD name will be Divide. The artist name is Ed Sheeran. The record label name is Asylum and Atlantic. So the number of songs will be 21. The quantity of the stock is 100 and the price of this stock is 160. So the item number is 1. The next will be DVD, and the name of this DVD is Jumanji. The next, level. So the film studio name is Sony Picture Releasing. So the age rating for this movie is 13 and the length of this movie is 123 minutes. So the quantity of stock of this product is 10 and the price for this product is 60. So the item number will be 2. So after you enter all the details, there will be a menu that will pop up, and so we have to select an action. So the first selection will be View Inventory. So when you click on View Inventory, the product list will appear. So we will have two products in our inventory. So the first is Divide, and the second one will be Jumanji, which is a DVD. So the stock value of Divide will be 16,000, which is the quantity in stock times the price. And for Jumanji, it's 630 as 60 times 10 and times 5% for the restocking fees. So therefore, the total price will be 630, and both of these product status is active. So for the second menu option will be Add Stock. So when we add stock, we choose a product which is Jumanji, and the number of products you would like to add is 3. So after you add the products, we view the inventory. So as you can see, the quantity in stock now is 13, and before this it's only 10. So it adds 3 to 10, so it becomes 13. So the stock value also increases. So the next menu option will be Deduct Stock, which is number 3. So we choose a stock to be deducted, which is Jumanji, the first. And the number of products you would like to deduct is 2. So when we view the inventory, the quantity in stock becomes 11, which is 13 minus 2. And the stock value also decreases in price. So the next menu options will be Discontinue Product. So when we discontinue a stock, we choose a stock to be discontinued, which is 0, which is Divide. And then we view the inventory. As you can see, the product status for Divide become discontinued. So it changed from active to discontinued. So when you try to add stock to Divide, and we try to add 1, as you can see, the action is not allowed as discontinued product lines are not allowed to be added. So next, we will try to exit the program, which is number 5. As you can see, that program is exited. So when we run the program again, when you have to enter a value, we can only enter integer which is more than 0. So when you enter -1, it will prompt a message that says it's an incorrect value entered. So you have to enter a value again. So when you enter an alphabet, this will be the error, which is incorrect data type entered. So you can only enter an integer. So when you enter 0, there are no products required. So that is all for our program. Thank you for watching our video. Hope you enjoy our video. Please vote for us. Thank you. Bye.